All right, shalom. We're giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Kokodash. The honors to Elder Apostle GMS, peace, citation, blessing, Akim, laboring is truth, shalom, hopeful elect. All right, and this one, little lesson called All Roads Lead to MoTB, which is referring to, that mark, in Revelation 13, verse 16. I'm going to get it. Revelation chapter 13. I'll start at 14, 13. He doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had a wound by a sword and did live. All right. And verse 15, and he had power to give unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, and we see the agenda, how these, how Esau Edom is moving, with their wickedness. Right now they're in the closet, they're in the making ready, preparing the minds of the people, for what is to come, working out the little kinks here and there. All right, they're going through all that, on social medias and the, net, like YouTube. They're controlling everybody, everybody's output on certain subject matters. All right. I can't think of the word, what they're doing. But it's all for, preparing for when the time comes when these devils are gonna roll with that, the MoTB, they're gonna have most of the kinks worked out. And we've seen how, they had, just was it yesterday, they had the the social media, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp shut down. And that's another little, that's just a little test run, a little test run. They talk about a dark winter, this and that, and cyber attacks. I was watching this video the brothers, uploaded. It was this dude, he was standing in front of the backdrop, the back sign said, the World Economic something, and then it said the Great Reset, and he's sitting there talking about, that C thing, and then he started going into, the next big threat is a cyber thing. All right, and these devils, come with this so-called cyber thing and shut everything down. Hey, it's gonna get real out here quick. All right. Let's see. I was wanting to get something here and forget. On the RT News, if you go to RT News, the first story on RT News talking about how those which we already knew this, was talking about how them kids used to see if people are so-called good or not good. It's saying them tests, are over 200,000 are recalled due to manufacturing issue that delivered false positives. Okay, and of course, brothers we are been on the scoop on this. It's been coming out for a long time that those tests they use, they're designed to show that false positive. Okay, hell, you got you got lions in the zoo testing. You know what I mean? They saying they sick. So it's like, what Biden say? He wants like 98% of population, to be hit up with that servant juice, and then that's supposed then everything's supposed to be all right. But hey, you got lions in the zoo getting it. What, you gonna hit up all the animals too? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, hey man, that's why they about to. Hey, their plans are falling apart though. These devils, their tongues falling upon themselves. Let's see. It's Psalm 64 verse 8. Let's see, Psalms 64 verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. All right, so you got, these devils' tongue is falling upon their own self. All right, you got people that work inside, these big pharmaceutical companies, being secretly recorded. You know what I mean? Talking about, talking the truth. What you know what I mean? And their tongues falling upon themselves. And if you got, through the spirit, to power and spirit, Yahawashi, we got the spirit, spiritual discernment, eyes to see and ears to hear, starting with the elder apostles on down like my brother. You know what I mean? All right, this is Psalm 64 verse 9. And all men shall fear and should declare the work of the Most High. All right, and hey, really, you gotta have that the spiritual understanding. All this is the work of Yahawashi shot at the end of the day. Esau's the sword of the Most High. All right, and he's gonna, hey, Esau reserved for the wicked, reserved for the day of wrath. You know what I mean? So, Esau, these devils, they about to run through, the 2/3. You know what I mean? Those who just, who ain't walking in this truth, who ain't, seeking the Most High and the Son, who's just going off, because eventually this grace period gonna be over, and it's gonna be Amos 11, the famine of the word. Hey, and these devils gonna be rolling, running like a Mack truck down the block. You know what I mean? Man, if you don't got that, hedge of protection, via Yahawashi Shad, then hey, man, ain't gonna be good. It's brother Prince Yahawah, hey, Shalom all. Micah 6 verse 12, for rich men thereof are full of violence, and inhabitants thereof have spoken lies, and the tongue is deceitful in their mouth. And that's what these devils would say. The wicked go estranged from the womb. As soon as they be born, they speaking lies, roughly paraphrasing. All right. And that's all it is. That's all these devils know how to do, you know. What it say, the thief coming not but to kill, steal, and destroy. Roughly paraphrasing. John 10:10. All right, back to Psalms 64, verse 9. Finish that verse out. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High. All right, because hey, brothers be out here on these highways and byways, starting the elder apostle on down, prophesying, bringing out these, what is to come, and what to do, return to Yahawashi. All right, rehearse the righteous acts, meditate on these scriptures, prayer. All right. For they shall wisely consider of his doing. All right. And right now, things are just calm, pretty much calm, But hey, in these times to come, they gon' they gon' really have that, see, hey man, it's them brothers, some with apostles on down, them brothers, on them street corners, bringing out the Bible, calling the white man Esau Edom, for the most, most part, you know what I mean? Because like Israel scattered throughout, but hey, they're gonna be saying, hey, there was a prophet among us, they were right. All right. This is verse 10. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, Yahawah, bahasham, and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. All right, so in these times to come, you got the Spirit of the Lord, Spirit of Yahawashi on you. All right, he dealing with you, Hey, we're gonna be all right, Lord, when we're part of that hopeful number. Let me see how I was gonna get this precept. Find it. Yeah, Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. All right. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know. My people doeth not consider. All sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, Yahawah. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are going away backward. All right. It says, why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick. The whole heart is faint. All right. And, the 2/3, along with, was basically just the 2/3. But you see, the wickedness played out on this earth. They falling after these heathen nations and Esau, Edom, and it's just nothing but wickedness, played out on the earth at an all-time, at an all-time level, man. It's like, Sodom and Gomorrah all over again, Let's see. What was I gonna get? Dang it, I forgot. Salakia. Had a precept, but I lost it. Not a little when I come back. Oh yeah, okay, I got it. The wall, yeah, how much no shot. All right, Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but election hath tamed it, and the rest were blinded. All right. Verse 8. According as written, the Most High had given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. All right. And, and you go on to verse 9, and it says, and David saith, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow down their back always. Okay, so even they whomever it ain't meant to receive this truth, they ain't gonna be able to see. And just like you got these other camps out here that are supposed to be feeding the sheep of Israel, and they ain't got the proper understanding on certain subjects, and they misleading the sheep. All right, and they just saying, the MoTB is everything but what it could actually be, what it is. At the end of the day, a lot of these doctrines, they don't speak on certain prophecies because they lack understanding. They lack that spiritual discernment on it. All right, and you see when the brothers and GMS brothers and like my brothers that's coming under that banner speak on the MoTB, the mark. Hey, YouTube be flagging channels, be striking, be taking down videos. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guarantee you sit there and say the mark of the beast is Christianity or one of these other things all day long, and you ain't gonna get a strike. Your video ain't gonna get took down. But you start saying that hey, the MoTB's that RFID chip, and it has in this juice, that precursor, this and that, without using code words, without using wisdom. Hey, you don't get a strike, and they gonna take your video down. You know what I mean? So, hey, Esau Edom, you know what time it is. And like I say, like the scriptures say, if the rest ain't getting this because they blinded, so again, I forgot back on RT News. So that first storyline was going into them false positive tests, but you going down to like the fourth story is saying a run on money, that Project Veritas or whatever, like brothers they leaked that videos about them scientists, speaking the truth on natural, your body's natural way of healing itself rather than their unnatural way. All right, even those even they're saying you can't say this out in public, this and that, yada da. They all taking the bag. All right, at the end of the day, anybody who promote, anybody who join hand with the wicked, if you're doing it, if you're doing that out of just complete and utter lack of knowledge and wisdom, or they doing that out of taking the bag. All right, so anybody who is pushing these devils' wicked agenda, at the end of the day, you really got to question, their you know, their motives. Okay. I get a few more here. Just trying to make this a little quick lesson. You know, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. This phone making me mad. All right, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. These saints should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, and again through the spirit of power, Yahawashi, starting with the elder apostles on down like my brothers. Hey, these devils gonna have a hard time getting advantage of us. All right, because we in the know. We in the know. And it ain't it ain't because of any other reason besides the spirit and power Yahawashi. John 60:63. Is roughly paraphrased, the spirit, his flesh profit nothing, is the spirit that quickeneth. All right. The words Yahawashi, that's spirit and that's life. All right. And everything that these devils are coming with, is death. You know what I mean? And if you ain't got that, if you ain't spiritually discerned to see, the times we're in, because again we see the signs of the times, we and we don't have understanding of the prophecies. Like I said, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be a stability at our times. And strange salvation, the fear of the Lord is our treasure. Okay? And brothers and sisters, we fear the Lord. We fear Yahawashi. All right? That's why we ain't sticking our arm out for Esau. Get that old serpent down here. You know what I mean? We got this Yahawashi open our eyes and our ears, for a reason. All right? We called. Lord willing, we chosen, at the end of the day. Let's see here, brother. Brother Prince Yahawah. Isaiah 65, verse 2. So I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. That's right. This word is out there, it's being made known. You even got a lot of scoffers, these so-called Christian churches and whatnot that are coming against, the word. Like your demons, vocabs and people like that. If you were if you didn't even know about the Israelites, if you didn't know anything about it, you can. It's out there. It's everywhere. Okay, and brothers be on the street corner. You know what I mean? All right, this is Isaiah 65, verse 3. A people that provoked me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificed in gardens and burn incense upon altars of brick, which remain among the graves. All right, a lot of people out here, spiritually dead. They ain't got this breath. They ain't got this wisdom. Okay. So they remain in their grave, and lodge the monuments which eat swine's flesh and broth and abominable things in their vessels, which say, stand by thyself, come not near me, for I am holier than thou. And that's how these devils is. You can't even go. Now we ain't going. But I remember back in the day, I wasn't much there going to no churches, because you try to go to one of them churches. And you poor or something like that, you got a little crappy old car, you pull up in on the parking lots, all them brand new cars, and them stuck up fucking people, snotty nose fucking Edomites, you mainly, you know what I mean? They got that I'm holier than you spirit on them fucking demons, man. It's locking my language, but man, spiders trying to come down on me. You know what I mean? These man, hey, it is what it is. You know, they can be that, they can keep that till them ICBMs hit. You know what I mean? But it says these are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burn all day long. You know, these people like these, you say it's a smoke in the Most High's nose, fire that burn all day long. All right. All right. So again, you know, hey brothers, we stay in circumspect. You know, we know what these devils' end goal is. You know, all roads lead to the MoTB. You know, however they go about it, you know, they gonna come after this word. They're gonna shut down, you know, the social media, these ways of, you know, bringing out the word and bringing out, you know, the news and what's going on. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, these devils are they're gonna have to, you know, hide their true agenda, because it's coming out more and more every day. All right, people who see it for what it is. You know, hey, Esau think he can just keep dumbing them down. He'll keep dumbing them down by, you know, just running the same misleading crap over and over and over. You know, that might work for, you know, the 2/3, but at the end of the day, the elect ain't gonna be deceived. So, you know, with that, I want to say, you know, Shalom. You know, all praise Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Koradash, Kwame Yashal, hey, the water, all the ark, and aqua. You know, tune in. You know, we in these times, you know, just gotta, you know, stay in the spirit, you know, stay in this word, you know, keep the faith, all right, and endure to the end. All right. So with that, I say, you know, Shalom.